Hello. Hello, hello. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share this. We are live, friends. We are live. I'm going to put the post in here. All right. Hopefully, you all can see that I am live. All right. Yay! I'm so glad you guys can hear. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just need to update the link in here as well. All right. Okay. Yes, So apparently, when did Mercury retrograde end? It ended at least, what, a week ago, a few days ago, but I think we're still in the shadow. I don't know. But I've had several things break. I've had some interesting technical issues here. My tea kettle broke. I had an electric tea kettle. That's what I was saying in the other videos, that I had an electric tea kettle and it conked out on me during Mercury retrograde. And so I had to actually get a new one, but it's not electric this time. It's old school. You can put it on the stove. It whistles when the water is hot, that whole thing. And then I had a tripod, like a little, one of those little tripods where you can set your phone in and then it tracks your movements so it can move with you as you're doing whatever while you're recording. That thing broke too. It's been a very on brand time for me when it comes to girl. Yes. Come on. Um, so yeah, that's what's happening now. But we're here. We're doing it today. Technical issues be damned. One monkey don't stop no show. We're gonna keep it going. So um, so today I was kind of thinking this is something that I am going to do. Feel free to come and go as you please, but I think I'm going to do like an hour and a half today. I'm feeling like I just want a little bit more time. I know we've been doing the Pomodoro method where it's like 25 minutes on, a little 5-minute break, 25 minutes on, and it just makes it feel like it goes so quickly. So I think I'm going to stay for a little bit longer. Feel free to stay with me, come in and out, do as you please. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. It's maybe like an hour and a half. We'll take the temperature after the first hour. That said, how are you guys doing? Lauren, how you doing? How are you feeling? I know we spoke earlier. Rayven, Michelle, oh, beautiful name. How are you? Just want to do a quick check-in. Okay, yes, I'm down. Determined to finish this book. Yes. This is a book you were reading the last time you came in? Let's see how this tea came out. The Midnight Library. Okay, my tea is not sweet enough. I did a ginger, lemon, and honey, and I need a little bit more sweetness. Sometimes if the honey's not hitting, I'll do a little bit of stevia. Okay. Let's get down to it, yeah? Love, love, love. Over the space. Aww. Yes, yeah. My new tea kettle is amazing. And because things are a little bit different here, my stove runs on gas. So even if the electricity goes out, I can still, use my stove, which is great. And so now I can have tea or coffee or whatever whenever I want. All right, y'all. Let's if we're good, if we're ready, I'm going to go ahead and set the little timer for 25 minutes. Yep. And let's get started. All right, y'all, the timer just went off. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. If you want to keep reading, keep writing, keep working, please do. But there is a built-in 5-minute break in this work session. How are y'all feeling? A little stretch break there. Ooh, amazing, Rayven. I'd love to hear it. Do you mind describing what you're working on? I just realized I didn't tell you guys what I'm doing. For the past few weeks, I have been a part of a creative group that is going through The Artist's Way by Julie Cameron. And I've been using this time to get caught up. I'm a couple of weeks behind because I had some travel back in February. But yeah, let's see. Rayven, it's something called a diamond painting. Ooh, wait, is that the one where like they have the little, yeah, where they have the little things and you like the little, they're like little crystals and you put them on the page? If so, I have done that before. They're so fun. Yeah, the colored gems. You attach colored gems to a pre-made canvas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. I love those. That's awesome. I don't know if Keith is still here, but I know he was working or reading a book. Put it up there. American Struggle, Democracy, Dissent, and the Pursuit of a More Perfect Union. An anthology. Whew. That's a light reading, it sounds like. Yeah, I love diamond paintings. They're great. Super fun. And I don't know, it's something about the repetitive movement that just kind of calms the nervous system. You know, those are dope. I am on week 8, finishing up week 8, recovering a sense of strength in the artist's way. And it's been really, really cool. I have a few quotes that I'm like underlining and writing down for myself. Yeah, I do. I do recommend it. So like I know that it's interesting. Like I've had this book for a long time, and I would always get to about week 2, week 3 before I would get distracted and just start doing other things, or, you know, maybe subconsciously Julia Cameron's words and work were kind of getting in my head, and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to, I don't want to deal with it, so I'll go do something else. Um, but I'm finding that for me, a book like this is it could be different for you, but I do better with work like this if I have the accountability of other people. So this is the furthest I've gotten through this book. And I think having the accountability of other people who are doing it too. And we do check-ins on Sundays usually to just say how we're doing, how the week has gone, what we've learned, things like that. And so having that accountability, just like this space, right? Like having this hour to tool around and work on stuff. I need that because if I don't, I'll be really excited in the beginning and then, you know, end up doing something else. But the book itself is very good and also kind of challenging, especially for me. I am what she would call a blocked artist in that I was really creative when I was a kid, and then life kind of got in the way, and I'm trying to get back to my more creative self and incorporate that in my daily life. And so it feels like every week she's poking holes in all of the little things, all of the little lies that we tell ourselves, especially as adults, and all the reasons why we say we cannot be artists or we are not artists, or there goes the timer. Um, so yes, that said, I would absolutely recommend it. Definitely get your hands on it, and um, yeah, but be ready because it's gonna it's gonna challenge you, but in a good way, in a good way. And I would encourage you, if you can, do it with other people. Yes. Yeah, Raven, get an accountability buddy. And it's beautiful because, like, you'll learn more. You'll learn so many things about yourself and about your buddy. And, like, having somebody you can talk to about this stuff as you're reading through it and as you're, like, excavating, you know, different areas of your creative self, it's going to be really helpful. Okay, timer is set for 25 more minutes. Let's get to it. Gosh, that went by fast. I don't know if it went by fast for you guys, but I was just getting into working on one of the tasks, and then the timer went off. Yeah. How are you guys feeling? Yeah, it was super quick. I'm still feeling good. I think I want to do another 25-minute block if you guys are down. Yeah. Nice. 5 pages left. Yeah. It does go by quick. Mm-hmm. Raven, you were curious about the book, and I'm in the part where like the book is kind of broken up into different weeks, and then like you have the I guess writing of the week or the message that Julia Cameron wants to give, and then it goes into tasks. And normally there's maybe 5 to 10 tasks, and I don't think you're expected to do all of them. They can be broken up over the week. But one thing that she says is the ones that, like, if you read over them and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that, that's probably the one you need to do. And I'm looking at the tasks this week, and some of them feel, they kind of hit to the heart, right? So like week 8, right, recovering a sense of strength. One of the tasks is like name your dream. The dream that you're like, oh, I would love to be able to do that. But oh, I've got a million different reasons why that can't be possible. And she says, write it down. In a perfect world, I would secretly love to be X. And then she goes into all of these different ways to get deeper and deeper into this dream that you have for yourself. And then another one of the tasks that says, like, okay, for your dream, here it is. It's the true north. In 5 years, how close do you want to be to that? Where do you want to be? And then in 1 year, in a few months, and then what's one thing you can do today to make that dream possible? And so that's just an example of one of the exercises. Yeah. So yeah, it's great, but it's challenging. And it's like, all right, you don't get to hide behind all your little excuses anymore. You got to get down and do the work. So that's what we're doing. Raven says, oh gosh, it sounds like the tasks are meant to hold up a big mirror to our true selves. Yep. Yeah. And like, I don't know. I'm kind of weird in that I love things like this. I love the like part of the life journey of learning who you are, especially as you age, right? Because like I have, these memories of who I was when I was in my 20s and I had first moved to New York. And I lived there for 6 years, and I was auditioning and working in restaurants and stuff like that. And I remember that girl and the things that she wanted and what was important to her versus who I am now at 42 and the different choices I've made. And so for me, like one of the ways that I get out of my head and I get out of that anxiousness and that feeling of like, oh, I've lost so much time, right? And there's so much I still want to do and I've done, is just to look at it as like a discovery. Like I'm a different person. I'm twice the age I was when I first moved to New York in my 20s. Like, who am I now? And so, these these exercises kind of help me uh, learn more about myself and see who I am now versus who I was when I was first wanting to be an artist. So yeah, we got about a minute left, and then I'm going to set us up for another 25-minute block. I'm going to get up and stretch my old bones. Hmm. Are there any books you recommend for becoming joyful again? That's something I want to do. Oh, yeah. Um, I don't know if there's a particular book I would recommend for becoming joyful again. My first thought is um, do something that maybe you talk yourself out of doing all the time. Something like for me, the one thing that always brings me joy is dancing, is movement. But I talk myself out of it because I'm like, that would look stupid, or I can't move the way I used to, or, I feel weird. I feel whatever. And then just allowing yourself to do it, even if it's just for like a 3-minute song. Um, when it comes specifically to joy and like quote unquote like depressive states or lower emotional states, allowing yourself to move however you can helps to jumpstart the mind and get yourself out of those emotional states. Um, Actually, another book that makes me feel like I can do just about anything is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Um, I have lost the jacket to this book, and I've had it for a long time. It's got coffee stains on it and everything. But this book, Big Magic, um, also talks about the creative journey and the joy that's found in art for art's sake. So I would say that that's another book, I guess, that can kind of help shift your mindset. Um, but as far as like just, you know, I was trying to look to see if you put in another comment, just getting that joy and zest for life again. And like I get it. The times we're in right now, the amount of anxiety I have, especially about the world and wondering, if my dreams feel like they're worth pursuing considering the state of the world. It is so easy to kind of fall into that type of thinking. um, it's so easy. But when I bring my energy all the way back down to this moment, this place, my day-to-day life, and focus on the little things that make me feel happy and make me feel grounded. Like one of the things I love to do, and I know that this probably sounds, and I realize we're a little bit, if you'll humor me for a second. I do this small ritual every morning when I make my coffee. I dress my coffee the way I want, and then as I'm sprinkling the cinnamon into my coffee, um, I am praying. I'm speaking affirmations over myself and over this drink, right? And then as I sip it, it's allowing me to like just settle down, to settle in the moment, to be thankful. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the warmth. I'm calling in more warmth and more beauty and more joy into my life in this moment. For me, finding little rituals, moments that are just normal routine, making them ritual is also another way to get me in the present moment and leads to more joy for me on a daily basis, if that makes sense. Okay, I love dancing, but these knees ain't the same. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. And that's one of the things that holds me, like kind of holds me back too, because I'm like, I know I don't look the same way I used to when I was in my 20s, but just getting up and moving even if it's, like I said, for a couple of minutes a day, it does something. For me, it does something for my mental and emotional state. Getting out of my head and into my body, even if it's just for a few seconds. And those little rituals, those also get you out of your head and into the moment. And so those would be my recommendations. And then also, yeah, Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Thank you, Raven. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Practice those things for the next couple of weeks and then report back. Let me know how it goes. Yeah. All right. I'm going to set the timer for another 25 minutes. Let's go. All right, y'all. The timer has gone off for our third 25-minute session. For those of you who stayed, how are you feeling? This was great, man. I feel very accomplished. I think that, at least for me, 1 hour is not quite enough. Having that extra 25 minutes is like, ooh, it allows the I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I feel like the first 25 minutes I'm getting into the flow. The second 25 minutes I'm right in there, and then the last kind of allows that feeling of flow to kind of like come to a nice completion. Raven Michelle says, I'm going to sleep now. Oh, 2:43 a.m. Oh my gosh. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Oh, of course. Thank you for joining. My goodness. Oh, that's amazing. Please sleep well. I did not know you were all the way out there in Malaysia, girl. That's incredible. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Sleep well, my dear. Yeah, night owl status. Absolutely. Big hugs to you, friend. Thanks, Lauren, for staying. Did you finish your book? Good, good. Lauren says, I really appreciate the extra time today. I was able to finish. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It sounds like it was a fruitful time for all involved. I think that's great. And yeah, that's our session for today. Meet me back here next Saturday, same time, same place. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter weekend if you celebrate. And if not, I hope it's still restful and lovely. And I don't think we have like the typical like Easter candies out here. So if you like find the little Keebler eggs or some Easter chocolate, have some for me. And I will see you guys next weekend. Take care, y'all.